January 25th, 2016 meeting of the Public Safety Committee will now come to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Alcoffer? Here. Ms. Boyce? Here. Mrs. Conley? Here. Mr. Delahanty?
Here.
Ms. Harris? Chairman Michike?
Here.
Mr. Morelli?
Here.
Mr. Shepard?
Here.
Mr. Terp?
Is there anyone signed up for the public forum?
There is not.
Is there anyone present who is not signed up to speak who would like to address this committee at this time? Seeing none. The next item on the agenda is the approval of minutes. You have the November 16th, 2015 minutes before you. They will stand approved unless the clerk is notified of any changes by the end of the day. Next item on the agenda is new business.
Referral 16-0038.
Moved by Legislator Boyce, second by Legislator Conley. Is there any discussion? Legislator Morelli.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, on a separate note, I would ask that we keep the meeting open for the purposes of Legislator Harris joining us.
Do noted.
Thank you. Through you, Mr. Chairman, to the administration, how is it that we calculate the fees for this agreement, and are they the same as they were last year?
Sean Clark, Director of the Monroe County Crime Lab. Through you, Mr. Chairman, the fees are based upon usage or average usage over the last 3 years, and this figure is approximately $137,000 more than last year.
Thank you. And through you, Mr. Chairman, to the administration, do these fees cover all of the work that's being done? Is Monroe County, I suppose, subsidizing any of the work, or are we making anything by performing these services?
Mr. Chairman, Bob Franklin, Department of Finance. These rate structures are derived from a change in methodology and designed to recoup from the out-of-counties actual costs on average for the services that they are requesting Monroe County to provide. It is intent to neither subsidize nor make a profit off the other counties.
Awfully neighborly of us, Mr. Franklin. I'm sorry, just to clarify, you said that there's no then cost to Monroe County for the work being done outside of what's being paid to us directly, correct?
Mr. Chairman, question is a little confusing to answer, believe it or not. These rates are derived off a 3-year rolling average of the tests submitted and the cost per test calculated. So on an average basis, Mr. Chairman, the answer is yes, not intended to neither subsidize nor profit from these contracts.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Is there any other discussion? Legislator Boyce?
If it's possible through the chair, Mr. Clark, I know this probably won't be available right now, but could we have a breakdown of, or at least an idea of how many forensic laboratory services are performed due to the heroin epidemic? And that can, that can come when you feel comfortable, presenting that. Thank you, sir.
Through you, Mr. Chairman, we're more than happy to provide that information and the processing that's done at the crime lab.
Is there any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Referral 16-0039, acceptance of a grant from the New York State Division of Homeland Security.
Moved by Legislator Conley, second by Legislator Alcoffer. Is there any discussion? Legislator Morelli.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Through you to the administration, is there a reason behind why this grant is reduced so drastically from previous years?
Through the chair, Jennifer Curley from the Sheriff's Office. We did not get this grant last year, but the previous year, there's just more SWAT teams applying for the grant, so the state only has so much money to give out to all the agencies.
Thank you. And through you, Mr. Chairman, there's a line in this that specifically states, and I quote, assist the Sheriff's Office with the enhancement of their tactical team regional response capabilities. Could you explain what exactly that means?
Through the chair, enhancing our capabilities is increasing our training, our equipment, and training entails also the travel. And the regional response is because we can respond to surrounding counties.
Thank you. So through you, Mr. Chairman, does that mean that this grant provides for additional equipment as well as training purposes?
Through the chair, that's correct.
Thank you.
Is there any other discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Referral 16-0040, acceptance of a grant.
Moved by Legislator Alcoffer, second by Legislator Turp. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Referral 16-0041.
Moved by Legislator Turp, second by Legislator Delahanty. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Are there any other matters to come before this committee? Seeing none. There being no other matters, the January 25th, 2016 meeting of the Public Safety Committee stands adjourned. The next meeting of the Public Safety Committee will be held on Monday, February 22nd, 2016 at 5:30 p.m.